This happened back when BVS came out. When BVS came out, I had assholes spoiling for me then. So things have not changed. Of course, things are a lot louder and things are crazier now, for sure. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's gotta be fake. But then I even said, oh, like, yeah, but if you want to be spoiled, you better just maybe like a week out, 2 weeks out, maybe stay offline or mute as much as possible. But yeah, that's still gonna happen. But there was a follow-up. There was a follow-up from this Reddit. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because a lot of people were talking about this over the weekend and it caused a bit of a ruckus, especially on Twitter. I mean, a lot of people saw this screenshot. I saw it and I just kind of laughed about it. I wasn't taking it too seriously, but yeah. Nowadays, when it comes to the way the discourse is, when it comes to the DC fandom and when it comes to the Snyder fandom and the gun fandom and all the craziness that's happening when it comes to it, yeah, it's all just, it's absolutely crazy how things are. From Snyder Cut, Tricky Foods, 5757. Stand up and fight for Snyderverse on July 11th. Fight for our Snyderverse on the Imposter Superman release day. Imposter Superman release day. That's funny. None of them are really Superman, by the way. Here's what we can do to make a difference. Post spoilers everywhere. People are less likely to see or enjoy the movie if it's already spoiled. Leave bad rating on review sites. We know for sure gun bots will post fake positive reviews, so we must let people know the truth and balance the bias out with realistic scores. Reserve tickets online, but don't complete the purchase. By selecting and reserving tickets, it gets taken out of the pool for a period of time, which means this has a chance of stopping gun bots from buying tickets. Gun fired the first shot and killed the Snyderverse, and here is our chance to take the fight back to him. When I first saw that, I was like, that can't be real. That can't be real. It's gotta be fake. But when I posted my tweet, I went, okay, I'm not gonna assume that that's just not real, and that could just be whatever. Who knows what's going on with that? And then I just went like, well, no matter what, there are going to be assholes out there that are going to try to spoil. They're already trying to do that. I've already had people, you know, when the plot leaks came out for Superman, I've already had those assholes in my mentions trying to spoil the movie. There's always going to be that. This happened back when BVS came out. When BVS came out, I had assholes spoiling for me then. So things have not changed. Of course, things are a lot louder and things are crazier now, for sure. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's gotta be fake. But then I even said, oh, like, yeah, but if you want to be spoiled, you better just maybe like a week out, 2 weeks out, maybe stay offline or mute as much as possible. But yeah, that's still gonna happen. But there was a follow-up. There was a follow-up from this Reddit. A statement from our staff about the recent post getting social media attention. Over the weekend, someone made a post on this subreddit suggesting that people do dishonest and questionable things with respect to an upcoming movie's release. An upcoming movie's release. You could say it's Superman, first off. Anyways, that's weird. The post was made early on the morning of Saturday, June 14th at 2:10 a.m. Eastern Time by an infrequent poster to this sub. It was seen and removed by one of our moderators about 2 hours later before 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The post had garnered a few replies and 0 upvotes, with no one else endorsing what it said. We later learned this post was screenshotted and shown on other social media platforms. We deleted it long before we knew that had happened. Our staff never approved the post and does not endorse what it said. This is a public sub where posts do not have to be pre-approved. The mere appearance of a post on our sub does not represent any endorsement by us. Our moderators delete posts after they are made if they violate any of our policies or Reddit's policies. There was never any question that this post violated our policies, both explicitly and in spirit and needed to be immediately removed. The post wasn't so much controversial as it was universally disapproved of. We support everyone's right to vote with their wallets by choosing to not see the movie. Vote? This is not an election, guys. I've seen that before. It's like, vote? What are we voting for? We're not voting. We're just going to see a movie or choosing not. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of funny, that part of it. And I saw other people too, like, vote with your wallets. Again, there's no voting. You're just going. Anyways, okay. But we do not support dishonesty and manipulation aimed at stopping someone else from choosing to see a movie. The link to the original removed post is here, where anyone can confirm that we removed it, as well as, and then of course, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. Who knows? I don't know. It's kind of interesting because, again, people are going crazy on both sides. There are people that there are certain people that have gotten blocked and suspended on Twitter for certain things. And then we got people claiming that there's doxing that's happening and everything. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are happening. Like I said, it's only getting crazier the closer we get to Superman. It's insane. And then it'll probably let up a little bit afterwards, I'm sure. And everybody can kind of just relax a little bit and be like, hey, this is just a fucking movie, guys. This is just a movie. That's all it is. Okay? It's not that serious, okay? Especially when people, but I do find it funny when, again, you vote with your wallets. I'm like, this is not an election, guys. There's shit really happening. And you guys are 100% just like, this is a movie about flying people. People who fly.